Right, so here we are then, after all the cleaning, polishing, plating and all the other bits and pieces. Here are all the parts ready for the rebuild. All the parts are nice and clean, really come out nice. Full rebuild kit. So we're going to start. Now the first thing we have to do, we have to look at the operation of everything to make sure everything works as it should. Look at the power valve. This spring-loaded plunger must move up and down, and the valve itself must move. You must make sure that that works. Also, look down inside there to make sure there are no parts sticking out from the power valve in that tube. First of all, float valve. New float valve, new gasket. Install it. There's the valve. A little bit of lubrication. Stick the valve in the, that's it. Then get the float, fit the float in position with the float pin. Now we need to check the float height. Measure from that edge to the top of the float when the float is at rest. Check the measurement in the specs and check the height. This is supposed to be 29mm and it's dead on 29mm. Then get the body. We've faced that off, that's been faced. Feed the throttle spindle in, give it a little bit of lubrication to give it a fighting chance, and then fit the washer and the spring into position. We go, and then we'll need to get the plate, line the plate up, bolt the plate in, the shaft in, those two bolts on, Loctite on the bolts, done them up tight. And what you have to do, you have to make sure that no light gets through there. So when you shine a light from the other side, you shouldn't see any light come through. That's fine then. So now, the next thing, we're going to put this bracket on. Spring goes on there, nicely braided spring, that goes on there. Do the screw up tight. Make sure that that still moves as it should, giving you the fast idle. Looks nice. Then get the pilot air screw, plated spring, which the camera can't see, plated spring, screw that in there like so. Screw it all the way in until it just bottoms, and then screw it out 2 turns. We can set that up afterwards. Then put the accelerator pump actuation rod in, like so. Then fit the spring for the accelerator pump. Then fit the diaphragm and the arm into position, and then using the new bolts, bolt that into position. All nicely bolted up. Check that it all works okay. So, looks nice, very clean, beautiful, beautiful, really nice. See, carburetor's coming along really nicely. It's a simple carb, but it looks absolutely superb. Place the ball into that hole. Place the weight into that hole. Make sure everything is clean and clear, and then refit a new gasket, making sure that all the holes line up properly. Everything is in good condition. Now you can leave this for a little while whilst we do the top half. Put that to one side. And now we turn our attention back to the top half. The jet, nicely cleaned and checked to make sure it's clear, gets fitted back into the end of the jet tube. Make sure it's fitted properly, goes in properly, then do that up tight. It might be a good idea also to check the size against the specifications to make sure you've got the right jet for the carburetor that you're building. Now we have to arrange the choke rod, the interconnecting rod, so that it connects to the two arms, one in the upper body, one in the lower, making sure that it's operational correctly. Then when that's happened, slide the gasket in position, making sure it's exactly where it should be. Marry it up very gently, and then feed the bolts in. And then once that's bolted up, I haven't put the choke cable bracket on, so I forgot to plate it. Yeah, I know, I'm a goon. Once you've done that, that's all connected up. That's now working as it should. We're now going to fit the choke plate, bolt that up with those other two bolts, using Loctite to make sure that the bolts don't come undone. And then, pretty much, apart from installing the throttle stop screw, pretty much this carburetor is finished. So I'll just do these two little bits, the throttle flap and the throttle stop, the choke flap, sorry, and the throttle stop, and then we'll have an appraisal of what the carburetor looks like finished.